Welcome to Shadow Empress Tarot. I am a messenger of the Most High, with the power to travel through the shadow realms. I am here to guide you through spiritual warfare so you can achieve your soul's desires. What you need to know is God is my guide, truth is my religion, and my channel is intense shadow work. So if you are mentally or emotionally unstable, you've been warned. So, I know people love to hear the karma that everyone is going to get. But what's on my board right now is a truth about this realm and how it works. No matter whether you want to practice magic or not, you're living in a magical realm. Look around you. What is this place? Like, for real. What is this place? But anyway, if you are positive, you better bless this place. If you are negative, you better get up out my face. If you are positive, you better bless this place. If you are negative, you better get up out my face. So, before I get into it, have you ever wondered why, if anybody has ever seen a baby being born, do you ever notice how they on top of that time? Like on top of it? I was there for my cousin, and that nurse was not playing. As soon as he came out, she was like, on that time. That's because when they put their time down on your birth certificate, the government will know exactly who you are. Everything you need to know about your soul is in your birth chart. The powers that be do not want us to know how this place works. Because if we don't know how it works, then we will remain trapped. Trapped here. So that the entities here can feed on us instead of us learning our lessons from them by defeating them. Just like when you play a video game, and as you go through it, you might have to go through it a couple times, you learn how to defeat them. You know how to defeat the monsters. Every time you do that level, you get better and better at it until you get to the castle or whatever the game is. The powers that be prevent this from happening, from us winning our particular game. Our astrology chart is our game piece. It's our game map. It's a treasure map. It's what you need to do to reclaim all your energy in order to win the game and ascend out of this place. But before I get too ahead of myself, today Spirit wants to tell you about how the moon works. And no matter what anyone says, you cannot practice magic, you cannot believe in magic, but okay, you're a science person, go to the science and read about how the moon affects us. You can ignore it and say it's just the moon, but you be lying to yourself. But let me not get ahead. So, you have meditate. You have knowledge. And third, you have the full moon. So Spirit want to tell you a truth about the full moon. Under meditate, you have victory and star. They want to tell you how to get to your north node. They want to tell you how you become your truest self. How to bring down your complete soul into this reality. Under knowledge, you have eternal, temple, and sun. Like I said, they want to tell you how to get to your north node and your truest self. How to get to your north node with all of your power. The game here is to collect and keep all of your power in order to achieve your goals. If you notice, a lot of readers and spiritualists will say things like, take your power back. But what does that mean? Right? You need your power in order to make it out of here. It's not just to live your everyday life. Like, yeah, you need to live your everyday life. But not to live in the matrix. But to do what you came here to do. That's the mission. So I got a lot of cards for this one because I'm like, what are you saying, Spirit? So under the moon, you have anger. People be crazy. And this is like facts. They even did, studies on like what happened to people on a full moon. Like the emergency room is crazy and stuff because people literally lose it. And we're going to get into it. You have the Two of Cups. The full moon affects your mind. The full moon is a portal. And we're supposed to utilize the energy of the moons to get to our next phase. It contains knowledge, information. Based on the sign, if you meditate just like, oh, it's the full moon in Leo, you'll meditate whatever the themes are, what's going on in the sky. The portal will open and tell you how that moon relates to you. What information you need to know and master in order to keep moving. It's like the moon and the water, it's like the tides. So you go within, you breathe in, and you release. So let me try to put that in simpler terms because it's an energy. Throughout our days and our months, we accumulate energy, conflicts, and things like that. This is the opportune time for us to reflect and release it. Once we release it, we have opened our roads in order to move forward into the next moon, and we do the same thing. But a lot of people don't utilize the moons. They just pile up and pile things, like things are just piled into their mind and they're never reflected on. This brings upon an insanity. It's not the moon that makes people insanity. It's the built up like emotions and turmoil that they have within themselves. And when this portal opens up with information for this person to heal, some people cannot handle it. They get in a mood and they don't know why. So the King of Swords is up under that. And look at this, the water is going into the mind. This is mental maintenance. The full moon is mental maintenance. To clear the static out of your projector. so that you can continue to move forward without obstacles, so you can know what to do. The moon card is the confusion card. You got to make peace with that. Make peace with yourself. And you get the opportunity to do that once a month, maybe twice, rarely. What do I need to let go? What do I need to start? What do I need to let go? What do I need to start? And this is step at a time. A lot of times, it's imperative to take part in these moon energies, because what's in the sky you won't ever see again in your lifetime. You won't have access to the energies or information. This is the matrix. What the moon will give you is a download. When I'm reading these cards, what I'm giving you is a download. Because we are, in fact, biological computers. But the moon allows you to reflect and learn your lessons. What has happened and what's the lesson? Basically, shadow work. The moon. The moon is shadow work. If shadow work is done on a monthly basis, you become a master of self. You keep yourself clear enough so that you can keep moving forward in this game and you don't become stagnant. The ocean forever moves. The moon is a part of the tides. You don't want to be stagnant water. And we are mostly water, aren't we? Stagnant water becomes rancid. Mold and slime and shit grow up in there. The same happens to you if you don't release the heaviness of this reality. Your pain, your sadness, your confusion. Anyways, like I was saying, to reflect on what has happened before is like a vitamin. It's nutritious. It's like nutrition for your soul. It's nutrition for your mind. It keeps you in balance. And it gives you a chance to move forward, like I said. I don't think this is going to be a long one. But I think Spirit just want to spit a little game to you. So let's get into it. What do they need to know about the moon, Spirit? Some of my biggest breakthroughs. Let me tell you something. If I didn't do what's on this table, there will be no Shadow Empress. Some of the most powerful realizations that I've come to in complete tears. Like, why didn't I know this before? Was because of something I done on a full moon. And see, this is the whole thing about black magic. You mean to tell me you in this game and the goal is to collect all your energy and you wasting your energy, you expending your energy out to destroy somebody else? You is crazy. You are crazy as hell. Because the more that you project your magic out, your power out to destroy someone else, the less you have to get out of here. That's how, like, you doing that type of stuff, you automatically crazy in the cabeza. You sacrificing yourself. You selling your soul. Even if you think you're doing a little jar of magic. Why would you waste your precious energy? You better take that shit with inside yourself and double it. You don't like that person? Why would you use your currency on them? Look, What do they need to know, Spirit? The temple path is white magic. Getting out of here. Using magic for yourself to make yourself better so you can keep walking till you get to the temple. The temple path of self mastery. Magic should be used for self mastery. Let me get into this. What is this, Spirit? What do they need to know? Like I said, they don't want you to know about this. So that souls, this is a school, you're supposed to graduate. They don't want you to know about this. Because what did I say? I just pulled this card. They want to feed off of the souls here. Trap you here so you can become food. So you can remain food. All the negative energy that you keep inside of yourself and you don't release during these moons, they feed off of. They feed off of the remaining anger that you didn't sift through, that you didn't accept, that you didn't understand. They eat that, and it needs to fester inside of you to prepare it. You're the oven. You cook that for these entities. Look, I can't make this stuff up. So you have a choice to get to your North Node path or to stay here in this realm and become and remain food for the entities in this game. What do they need to know, Spirit? Ooh. What Spirit is giving you right now is sacred knowledge. Look, I can't make this up. These cards, I can't make it up. I hope y'all listening. I know it's, ooh, this is lit. I know it's a lot funner. A lot more fun. You know, to hear about, look, people getting their due. But we on some sacred knowledge right now. Look at her. You can't make this stuff up. So that you can move forward on your mission, on your path. So that you can have a chance to get out of here. Out of this realm. This is, Spirit is telling me and has told me, this is one of the most challenging games in the galaxy. It's hard to get out of here. This is the Hunger Games. This realm is, in fact, the Hunger Games. They tell us the truth in movies, but let's move on. What do they need to know, Spirit? What do they need to know? Past life. The key. And luck. On top of chance. The full moons is a chance for you to get to learn about yourself and your karma. so that you can learn your lessons and fix them, so you can move forward, so you can open the door to your luck. Most people in this earth realm are fucking miserable, y'all. Because this energy here is so dense. They've accrued so much from their past lives. If you jump on this game and do what you're supposed to do with the chart that you have, you can open the door to get out of here. Look, we're not going to argue about it, about a round world. I think it's a part of the lie, but Spirit tell me this place is a dome. Just like in the Hunger Games. When she did the arrow and she popped that thing open and it all fell apart. Look at this. Not only your luck, this is about luck. It opening up and you can be ascend. This is what ascension means. Jesus, an ascended master, he got out of the game. His soul got out of the game. This reality will release you. Once you learn all your lessons and clear your karma and learn what you need to learn in order for your soul to bring down itself in its entirety. Jesus is remembered because he did that. He embodied his true self here and he got released. That's why people don't forget him. And I know that's kind of like, Jesus didn't exist, blah, 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 blah. Whatever. Nobody knows. But what I do know, from what I know now, he was the best chosen that ever done it. The truth mixed with lies, and we don't know. They merged his energy with magical teachings of the sun and stuff like that. You don't know if it's coming or going. So I'm going to stick what I get from Spirit. And the reason why is because I've bettered my life with this knowledge, and I'm not going to sit and argue about whether it's true or not. Once you know self, when Spirit tells you things, you know that it's true in your soul. Once you start to know self, you know what to throw away and what to keep. But I don't have to worry about stuff like that because I work with the Most High. I believe everything that's told to me. I don't skip a beat. Anything else? Just like, for example, the stuff I get on here and do with my mask and all that. Even though, like, there's a lot of people on YouTube that do tarot, but for a lot of people, I'm a little extreme. People could consider me crazy. I don't give a fuck. I don't know you. Am I happy about me? I'll get on this video and say the craziest shit. Why? Because God told me. Just as long as I'm not barking on the street and on a corner, I'm good. Your girl good. It's good over here. Because I'm in my true self. What you see on camera, let me just give you, what you're seeing on camera right now is me mastering a part of my chart. Because I listened to this message, this very message that's on my table right now. If I wasn't doing this right now, I wouldn't be on the pathway to embodying my true self. I wouldn't be going towards my North Node. I'm in my purpose right now. And the more I stand in my purpose, the more I will gather strength, my power. And Spirit is asking you to do the same. For those that listen to this, I know a lot of people don't like this type of shit. Knowledge. It's no fun listening to how to work on yourself. But if there's anybody that's actually watching this video to the end, pull up your birth chart. It's your way out of here. And the moons guide you through the confusion of that. What do they need to know, Spirit? You have, ooh. You have Middle Ages and virus. I might have to clarify that. You have date. And you have absence. Clarify. Okay. Okay. This is Middle Ages, but I got a flash. They said Dark Ages. What's going on the Earth realm right now is like the Dark Ages. It's like the virus. It's like a virus here. These entities have gotten too strong because of the confusion that the souls are in here. Because this is overpowering love and healing. People don't know that the name of this game is to live a life absent of these negative energies. People think, oh, that's life. Us constantly going through turmoil, you're like, yeah, it is. But it's not supposed to repeat. This is why the world card exists in the tarot. Cycle's supposed to end. They're not supposed to keep going over again. What do they say? You keep doing the same thing over and over again. That's insanity. And most of the people here on this earth realm is spiritually insane. Because they think the same things they go through over and over again is normal. That's insane. What I just said was like, oh, it's normal. That's really insane. Like, crazy people really don't know that they're crazy. Sometimes they do. Most time they don't. So what do they need to know, Spirit? And here's the thing, too. The more that I practiced the temple path, I started to see these things. I started to see them and feel them in areas, on people. Like, they started to reveal themselves to me because I've worked on my shadow, and I can dip and dive and avoid people with these things on them, or like environments with these things on them. Like at work, oh, a whole ass demon was in there. I was like, oh, wrap my head up and everything. Everybody else was like, why? Why am I so... Literally, I swear to God, everybody was like, man, I don't know what's up with me. I'm so angry today. And I'm looking, I'm like, because there's a whole ass demon up in this building. But I didn't say nothing. I just went to the car and got my scarf. Because they not about to get up in my head. So, let's see. You got the Queen of Cups reverse. What is this? The Magician. No, this ain't the Magician. Oh, the Ace of Wands. My bad. I'm tripping. The King of Cups. The Five of Wands. And the Justice card. Whew. Okay. Most people don't feel love. That's why they can't move forward here. They only feel the darkness. Most people don't even realize they don't really have feelings. They act like they love. And at the Five of Wands, they're losing in this game. They're losing the competition. They're just blowing in the wind. Perfect for entity attachments. This will not do. Because your heart, your soul does weigh in the balance. And if your heart is not lighter than a feather, you cannot ascend out of here. If your heart is not lighter than a feather, you can't propel up out of this dome because your heart is weighing you down. It is planting you here. You need to fly. And that requires you to be able to feel and understand love. Spirit just said a lot of people don't want to hear that. A lot of people think that they know love because they know how they want people to love them. But they don't know how to give that same love that they require or they expect from another. This person ain't going nowhere. What do they need to know, Spirit? People are veiled. They can't see that their time is running out. That their confusion is going to cover their soul. And they'll be stuck to earth. This has been a message from your guides. So if this has helped you, please like, share, subscribe, and until next time.